We're John and Emily, and we live in West Wales with our dog Maggie. If you watched our last videos, you would have seen that we've just sold our house and bought this abandoned caravan park, which we've just started renovating, so we can build a tiny home and live mortgage free. In today's video, we start work building our outdoor shower, which will also have the option of running completely off-grid. So let's show you what we've been up to at Camp Out West. So today we are about to start work on our outdoor shower. We currently don't have one on site. We've just been going down to our local beach and using their outdoor showers there. So we really wanted to have something on our land, so after a long day at work we can actually have a shower before we go to bed. So that is what we're starting work on today.
This is where we've decided to put the shower. When we looked at the old photographs of the caravan site from back in the 80s, we could see they all had an outbuilding which had their bathrooms in. And it's been such a long time, we didn't know if all the stuff was still here, but as we were clearing all this ground, we've come across the old concrete pad. It has all the drainage, and we have checked that all the water does run out properly to the main sewer. Yeah, so I've made a little bit of a sketch of what we're going to make. It's a bit of a rough plan. Because this is temporary, we didn't want to spend a lot of money on it, so a lot of our materials are recycled, so the sizes of the materials are kind of dictating what the design will be. So the main things that are actually making the size is these aluminium sheets that we've recycled. So these came from my grandfather's house. We've got 5 of these, and these are 81.5 centimeters wide, so that makes our cubicle which we're going to be in. That's the kind of maximum size we can make it.
So first things first, we are going to check if it's level. We have a feeling it's not because it's quite rough, but we're just going to see. So where we're doing our shower, we don't have any electricity. So I've just set up our Jackery Explorer 1000 solar powered generator. Just because it's a really sunny day, which is quite rare for Wales, I can charge our generator up while we're working.
So I'm just plugging in the little batteries for a little impact driver. In it goes. Just plugging in our other battery as well. So we've got our impact driver charging and we've got the drill. With both of those plugged in, the fans just come on this one. So that's only pulling, what, 33 watts of output. And this particular one, the Jackery Explorer 1000, can take 1000 watts of draw. So we could probably plug in, 20 of those batteries at once and it would still be able to handle it, which is amazing. So first we start by measuring and cutting our wood to size for the base of our shower. Same size. You can hold it together?
Yeah.
So we've completed one of the walls, so we've just laid it down on the floor and we're using that now as a template. Obviously we're measuring again, making sure that both sides are exactly the same. That's the idea, being that it should be all level and plumb, but it probably won't be.
For our walls of our shower, we've opted for new treated timber, which we've just bought. We were looking at a lot of the leftover timber on our land from the decking and caravans, but it's really, really rotten. And where we are, it's really windy, so we wanted to make sure whatever we built would withstand our weather. So we've gone for new treated timber to do the framing. And what's really cool is everything we've bought, we've used the money we got from recycling the cars that were left on the land, so it hasn't cost us anything.
So we've just put the walls up. We're just going to connect them together now. So we've got these massive constructional screws that are like 150mm. We're just going to connect the two together with them. let's see if my measurements were right. So just dry fitting this just to see roughly where it can fit.
Happy?
Yep. Yeah, so once we've got the actual waste and stuff sorted, we're actually going to raise this up a little bit. So the shower platform is probably going to be this sort of height.
So this will be our little changing area. And then you'll step through, we can fit into the shower cubicle.
Obviously that brace won't be there.
Yeah. This is a shower.
We didn't want to waste any of the timber in case you want to use it again, so the reason why it's like 2.4 high is because when we're done with this temporary shower we can reuse the timber.
Yeah, we can just take it apart and unscrew it. Perfect. Well done, darling.
So I'm going to attach the framing onto the concrete floor with these, which are Fisher hammer fixings. So you just drill a big old hole with your hammer drill, hammer these in, and then you can screw down. It's good on the hammer setting. This is what the hammer fixings look like when they're in. And the good thing is when we want to take up the structure, you just undo the screw and then you can take it out. So I'm just working on what height we're going to have the shower base. I've got all of the plumbing bits together, but the guy gave me one of the wrong sizes, so our waste pipe doesn't actually fit the connectors, so I'll have to sort that out tomorrow. So I've just, for now, put them on some blocks. I've cut this 4x4 post into little pieces, and I'm going to put, instead of this piece of wood, I'm going to have nice solid bits of wood on each corner, and that raises it up and gives us space for all the plumbing underneath. And then I've just quickly clamped this on to get an idea of where we're going to put our aluminium cladding. So kind of get an idea.
You're not really visible.
You can't actually see us.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we're going to start attaching the aluminium walls to the shower now. So our shower cubicle is starting to take shape. We've attached the first wall and now we've just clamped on the second wall, ready to attach it.
Okay, so we've got two of the walls attached. We're going to wait to do the back wall, which is going to be the metal material as well, just because we're missing one of the pieces of the plumbing, which we'll get tomorrow. So that's what it is at the moment.
It's a good size.
Getting pretty solid. This side is pretty much unsupported at the moment, but this corner's, you know, rock solid. Probably pull myself up there.
We leave the Jackery solar panels out to charge in the sun, and Maggie's quickly realised this is the best sunbathing spot.
So I'm just marking out where I'm putting these little bits of timber. This is where I'm going to screw in the next piece of sheet metal.
That looks really cool.
So where we used to live, when Maggie was a puppy, we used to have this like pre-made cheap little gate we used to use, and we cut it up and we've just kept it in our warehouse. So these scrap bits of wood are from that. So we figured we're going to make like a little foam pad here, so when we walk in you take your shoes off, you can be on here off the actual concrete. And it seems, well, they're not even secured yet and they're pretty strong.
So now we're going to add some thin batten to the space up here on the shower, just to make some more privacy, because the aluminium sheets don't go all the way up and you can see John's head when he's in the shower, so we figured this would just make a bit more privacy.
So I've just roughly put the piece of waste pipe in. I'm just trying to figure out how long to cut it to put the bend on it to go actually into the drain. That's probably... test fit in it. That looks like it's about right. Yeah, so I've got this piece of pipe that's going into the shower waste. Got a 90-degree bend, a little bit of extra pipe, and then this is the adapter for 110 or 4-inch drain pipe for us to connect this in, and then we won't get any of the smells or anything coming back up. So I'm going to put that in now.
What are you going to do with the fairy liquid?
Just put it on so it makes it easier to...
Oh, like a lubricant?
Yeah.
Over here, Maggie is... What are you doing? Can you smell something? Can you smell something?
Oh!
So now John has successfully fitted our wastewater pipes into our drain. We can start fitting on the back walls.
So we're on the last piece of the outside aluminium. So this one's really bent. Like if you look at the side of it, it's like...
Oh wait, hold it up straight.
It's all...
Yeah.
Like these literally lived outside my granddad's house for like 15-20 years, I think. So they've had all sorts of stuff put on top of them. So hopefully this will straighten out. Beep, beep. Hello.
You okay? Now we've done all the shower walls, we can attach the roof. So we've just got this sheet of clear PVC, just so we can keep some natural light coming in, and then because it rains a lot in Wales, we will be covered.
The structure is 82.5 centimeters wide, and then this material is, what is it, like 90, call it 94 centimeters wide, which is good because we're going to have, the roof is going to kind of overlap on the sides, which is good. Then we're just cutting this a bit shorter than the material, so you can see on this side, we'll fasten it in the trough part, and this can kind of flap over the side there. So I think we'll attach them all in the lowest part of the shape. And we're going to try just to do, I think, 4 supports going across it all.
So we've been breaking down and emptying the abandoned caravans we've got on site. We've got so much rubbish that we've been emptying from them, and we've actually managed to salvage one of the mirrors from one of the bedrooms in the caravans. So we're gonna put this in the bathroom, and it's perfect. It's got the 2 old screw holes in it still.
So I'm just going to attach this little hook onto here. I just drilled a hole, got this old bolt off the Land Rover we didn't need, and then I'm going to hang the actual shower unit from here. So this is the shower unit that we bought with the money from the abandoned cars that we scrapped. So just going to hang it up here. This is where it's going to live. We decided to buy this Jolka hot tap. The reason being, so there's no electric to this part of the land, so this actually runs on LPG gas, the ones that come in the portable bottles. It's also an outdoor shower, which is why we've left all this open, because out the top here is where all like the gas fumes can go out, otherwise it's a bit dangerous. So the gas that we're going to use in the shower, we actually found one. This is the guy's last caravan, so if we show you where we found it, around the back here was his actual gas feed for his central heating. So it has the regulator, the old regulator. We're not going to use this one, we found a better one in the other caravan. And then this is one of the bottles, so we've got 2 of these, and they are literally pretty weighty, so I'd imagine they're quite full. So luckily we've got free gas to go in the shower. So this is the actual gas bottle we're going to use. We found this in the back of an old gas heater in one of the older caravans. But what was good with this, because it hasn't been outside, the actual regulator still looks like new, whereas the other one off the other bottle, you know, it's been outside for years. And then I just had to attach this new piece of hose with this quick connector which goes onto the shower. There you go. Yeah, so this literally clicks on the bottom. There we go, that's the gas.
I'm guessing.
I guess go high so it covers up the next piece. Good.
Got there?
Happy?
Yeah, happy. Mirror success. Now we're just going to attach some hooks here for our towels. And for these, why don't we put them on here rather than on here so they can actually dry? Otherwise I think they'll just stay wet against the wood.
Good idea. I'm just going to attach this mount. Annoyingly, it's magnetic because the sheets are aluminium. So there's 2 little screw holes. Let's stick that up there. Now that can live on there. And we can like direct the top. And,
yeah, that's good.
Angle it. So this big red hose, this goes to the shower head. Just clicks on there like a normal hose.
Thinking maybe we could put a little shelf just on here and we can put our body wash up here.
Yeah.
Just so then it's always got somewhere to go and it doesn't have to be on the floor.
Yeah.
Just something.
Alright, let's get a bit of wood to mix it. Yeah, so I reckon we just cut a piece of this off, make a small little shelf. We can make a few going down, because that way I've got somewhere for shower gel and somewhere I can put my glasses.
Because if you didn't know, John actually can't see anything without his glasses.
Put these 2 pieces of feather edge together to make them a complete piece of wood again. Hopefully when I screw it through, it should hold it all together like one piece. I'm thinking.
Yeah, perfect.
Chuck them on there.
And then you always know where they are.
That's right, isn't it? This is our freshwater feed. This is like a 30 metre that goes from our standing tap over there. Just going to thread this under here.
Thanks. And then I'm just going to attach it.
And you got this little switch. Have we turned the gas on?
Oh no, I'll turn the gas on now.
The gas is now on. Then you literally just turn on this little button.
Whoa. Oh, you can hear it clicking.
See if you turn down the rate the water is on. If you turn the water flow right down, it gets like crazy hot.
36,
So put it
37.
right the way down. Obviously your shower pressure becomes a lot lower.
Yeah, that's really hot. Oh. 45.
So it's not even on the lowest. So let's take a look at our finished shower. We've added our festoon lights for when we're showering at night. We love how the shower walls turned out, made from recycling my granddad's old aluminium sheets. The shower unit works great too.
In the mornings, I set up our Jackery solar panels outside the shower, so it can charge off the sun. Once charged, I then unplug it and use the electricity it stored earlier in the day to charge my electric toothbrush while I'm showering. I also use our Jackery to power my hairdryer too.
Then at night, as we don't have electricity in this part of the land, we use our Jackery generator to power our festoon lights, from the solar energy we stored earlier in the day. So that's the end of our shower build. We hope you enjoyed watching it. Tune in next week to see what we get up to.